negotiating deals.
Buying me some shit, I'm stunning in this bitch, everything legit.
I want me a meal to see just how it.
Rebels, ha ha, everything legit with Wise and Pitt. You know it's real if they said it.
You are now listening to Rebels Radio with Wise and Pitt.
Yes, sir, my boy. Welcome back, man. Welcome back to another episode. Everything's Legit podcast coming to you live from Rebels Radio. It's your boy Wise checking in.
With your boy Pitt. It's everything legit. We done made it back around. Let's see what we got to talk about today.
Come on, man. You already know how he gets down, my boy. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Shoot. We in this thing, boy. And it's
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah. It's some
Right back.
Hey, man. Hey, you know what? It's the hold up. Before we get into it. How you feeling, bro? What's up? How's everything with you? How's your mental health? You straight?
I'm chilling, dog. Like, I'm feeling all right, you know. Ain't too much on mental. I'm just cooling right now, you know, just chilling.
Yeah.
How about you?
I'm straight, bro, man. Just happy to be here, man. You know, just third quarter getting ready to kick off. That change weather music is on the way.
Yeah.
So you know, just trying to make sure we stay ahead of the game, bro. So it's a lot of it feels like it's like the week of tension almost, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, it's a lot bubbling right now. Like,
yeah.
not only on the music front, but you know, of course, we got college football about to pop off. You know what I'm saying? We got so much going on that's about to happen right now. I guess we just gonna take it as it goes. You know what I'm saying? Step by step.
Yeah, we gonna have to, man. I guess it kind of like for me, it just kind of started off. I guess the end of last week when Kendrick dropped his news, so then that kind of just kind of confirmed that there was some tension between Kendrick and TDE, and then we just kind of fall into the whole Drake versus Kanye.
Yeah, bro. That's funny to me. Like, when I think of Drake and Kanye, like I've been seeing a lot more stuff, obviously, recently about, you know, this long lasting feud. You know what I'm saying? Basically a bunch of, you know, little jabs here, jabs there. You know what I'm saying? They ran back the clip of Kanye saying something about, me and Jay would have never did Watch the Throne if it wasn't for Drake. And then the Drake line, I forgot how he said it. He said something about the throne or something. But basically, you know, just running down a little history. And it was kind of interesting, especially to see where they at now. You know what I'm saying? They got us waiting on both of their albums, both of their projects. And Kanye dropping Drake's address and deleting it. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Kanye, you know, on the low, Kanye has been doing a lot of things that if we being honest, we deem it as not real. Like he been doing some real shady, shifty things. Last week he posted the text message between him and Drake. Like he screenshotted the group message and posted it on social media.
I heard that he add Pusha T to
that's what they said.
Bro, Kanye, we know he been on one, but he just showing us that he got many levels to his foolery.
And now he dropping, you know, Drake's address, which isn't breaking news because Drake already dropped his own address. But the fact that you took the time to even want to do that and post it on social media like it was like something that you was about, like that was a little weird.
But I heard that was supposed to be in connection to Drake's verse on it was the track that dropped last week.
The one that Drake just dropped.
Yeah, he was featured on the track that dropped last week or the week before last, something like that. But he says something. You know how Drake. We know how Aubrey get down. He says something about people I'm beefing with. I don't even really know them or something like that.
Yeah.
And I guess Kanye wanted to show how well they knew each other or something. I don't know.
That's even weirder. Like I don't know. Like, and then I'm kind of like now I'm kind of like I don't know what's real with Kanye anymore right now because it feels like Kanye's life is a rollout right now.
I feel like Kanye likes it like that. I feel like Kanye, he's in his comfort zone when his life seems to be a tornado of stuff just happening, just a whirlwind of.
I'll say this: if it seems like that to the media, because even think about this, like last night he did the Donda thing in Chicago, and one of the pictures floating around is Kim came to the show. And that picture
was a part of the show. Yeah.
And that picture kind of looked like they had a moment. Right? And that kind of make you think like, hold up, y'all supposed to be getting a divorce, all this supposed to be happening. And then this is going on. It kind of feels like, yo, what's real and what's not. And then the news dropped yesterday or a couple of days ago that Kim is not gonna drop the West from her name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just feels like, and even with Drake, you know, his response, he trying to get caught up in it. You know what I'm saying? Like he trying to, you know, let the bar speak for itself. But this is how I feel about the whole thing. I feel like, and I've said this, I feel like Drake and Kanye are headed for a 50 Kanye type thing where they drop like they both know when the album is dropping, and I bet they drop it on the same day, bro. Like it's gonna be one of them Drake dropped 12 o'clock, Kanye dropped 1 o'clock type thing. Like it's gonna be something weird that they got already plotting that it's gonna escalate sales. Like, bro, it's entertainment, bro. This is all entertainment. I don't believe none of this. I feel like it's all part of a bigger rollout.
I feel the same way, but I also feel like Kanye is Kanye gonna be the first person to go platinum on an album that never dropped.
I mean, he's touring right now on an album that never dropped.
Bruh.
This is third sellout city.
For an album that did not drop. They just keep getting bigger and more theatrical with each listening session. That's what they call them.
That's what he calling it, listening session.
Yeah. So
that man's experimenting right now.
I don't know. I've been seeing some weird stuff he be doing.
Yeah, I've been seeing that too.
Yeah,
that's kind of like why I haven't even thought about going, because it's just like, all right, I heard he'd been on some other stuff, so it's just like, all right. You know.
The next one coming to you? No, I was just joking. I don't know.
Listen, bro, won't find me there. Listen. I'm almost not even worried about the album no more, because we might not never get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he gonna keep selling out cities for an album that don't drop, why even drop the album? You already getting paid for it.
I think that's his whole purpose. You know, Kanye want to be the one to innovate. I made this. I did this first. And Kanye Soulja Boy 2.0.
I mean, but let me ask you. So if Kanye and Drake drop the same day, Who's selling more?
Just being completely honest with myself and our viewers, I'm gonna say I think Kanye sells more.
Really?
Yeah.
By a lot?
I say that no, not by a lot. But if we talking first week sales,
Yeah.
first week Kanye. But Drake is gonna be the first to get the platinum plaque.
You think so? If Kanye outsells Drake first week, so how much you think Kanye sells first week?
I don't know, bro. Because Kanye, his rollout plan right now and everything that he's doing, I gotta say at least he's doing over 100.
He's doing way over 100.
Yeah, way over 100.
I think if Kanye and Drake would have dropped the same day, I still think Drake outsells Kanye. Even on the first week.
Okay.
I think first week Kanye, I think they both gonna do astronomical numbers. I think Kanye will do above 500K. I think Drake will do above 500K. But I think Drake would be closer to that 650, and Kanye would be closer to that 550. And
yeah, I'm thinking the opposite. I'm thinking Kanye will be closer to the 650, and Drake will be closer to the mid fives.
If I think Drake is the bigger artist. I think Drake is the bigger musician. A lot of people don't know what they're getting from Kanye. So even though Kanye has a cult following, that cult following does have a cap. So I think once you pass those fanatics, that first 300K, and now you get to the people who just, all right, Kanye's dropping, let's see what's up. I think the number starts to slow down for Kanye. I mean, it's still the same dude who got caught up with Trump. Still the same dude that said slavery was a choice. You know, just because he's selling out arenas don't mean people forgot. It's part of that arena thing is that FOMO, fear of missing out. You know what I'm saying? So you start seeing people talking about a sellout tour. Oh, I want to go. It's Kanye. You know, so but I think Drake, I don't know, man. I think Drake is just the bigger musician. I think Drake just the bigger musician. Drake can puts out better music right now than Kanye.
I agree with that. I agree with the better music portion, but I feel like Kanye's gonna do a lot of things just off of mystery alone, just because we don't, that question mark, we don't know what we gonna get from Kanye. Like we can pretty much gauge what Drake is about to give us. But with Kanye, you don't know. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if half of the songs that he's performing in these arenas ain't even on the real album. These verses and features might be all types of flip-flop and fraudulent and just for the performance.
I believe that. I believe a lot of stuff he's still arranging it. A lot of stuff is still, he's still experimenting. He's still, seeing the reaction of the crowd when he drops it.
Side note, the baby snapped on that verse that he he performed at the show.
Well, I keep seeing people saying that's the song that replaced Jay-Z verse.
I've been seeing that too. I wouldn't be mad at it. I mean, I don't know. I know how most people feel about that, but I wouldn't be mad at it.
At the baby replacing Jay-Z?
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that. But that's just me. It ain't got nothing to do with Jay. Honestly, it's got more to do with the way that we've been, not we, but the way that people have been treating the baby recently.
Yeah.
You know, we can always hear from Jay. Jay choose to be that guy, you know what I'm saying? That sit back and count money. Like, he chooses to be that guy.
You think he chooses, or he does that because he don't want to have to deal with the nonsense of people? Think about
whatever the case may be, that's his choice.
Think about what just happened with him and Beyonce for doing an ad for Tiffany's.
What happened? I only saw the picture and I kept scrolling.
The internet started killing Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Oh, about blood diamonds
about the blood diamonds and about what that diamond meant. Why they calling them hypocrites? Why they got the diamond on? The way I feel about it is this. First of all, the part that people are willfully ignoring is that that part of the ad was Tiffany's donated millions of dollars to HBCU scholarship funds. Of course, that doesn't get talked about. But because whatever Jay-Z does good, it gets swept under the rug. Like we never see the back end that takes care of the people. But usually what happens is once the outrage lives for a day or two, it completely dies because the real information starts coming out and all the hypersensitive, emotional people gotta go away. Because now you're looking around like, oh, wait, he did that too? And you're like, it's like, yeah, but you were too emotional to see the whole picture. you see Jay-Z in a picture with Beyonce, and how I knew that it wasn't about the blood diamonds was then the conversation shifted to, well, why is the Basquiat photo in the ad? And they were mad because that's a Basquiat photo that nobody has seen. So they're like, why is this white company allowed to have a Basquiat photo, a Basquiat painting? And why is Jay-Z and Beyonce sitting with this painting? Because of what Basquiat stood for, and now a white company is using his painting. And then the conversation shifted from that to Jay-Z's hair. And he trying to look 20. And he's over 50. And he didn't stop trying to. And it's like, wait a minute, what?
Welcome to the internet, my guy. This is where we live.
Bruh.
It's hard to tell what's reality and what's the internet.
So when I see Jay-Z just go away and not say nothing, and all you get is a picture once every 6 months, and I'm willing to bet that picture is probably a year old. like, yo, I get it. That man, yo, he's already made. They straight. I don't need this. Every once in a while, I'll pop out, drop a photo, drop a verse, give y'all an album, whatever. But I don't need this, man.
All right, and that's cool, and that's why I feel like it don't matter if his verse is replaced. It don't matter. The world would be just fine without another Jay-Z verse.
That's different. I don't know. Musically, I don't know.
I've been hearing Jay-Z verses for 30 years. I'm okay if I don't have another one.
I'm not. Listen. Okay, listen. This is why I feel like I cannot agree with what you just said. And the reason why I feel like that is the same reason why I feel about Kobe the way I do now. Because coming up, I was such a DMX fan. I was such a T-Mac fan that I wasn't allowed to like Jay-Z like that. I wasn't allowed to like T-Mac like that. You know? So, but once DMX kind of went away for a little while, once T-Mac injuries started building up, he had to go away. And then we got 24. And then we started getting Blueprint Jay-Z. I was like, oh, wait. Oh, this dude kind of. And then by the time the Black album rolled around, by the time Kobe hit 81, I'm like, oh, nah, I get it. So like now I'm to the point where I appreciate Jay-Z. So I'm like, nah, anytime, you have to let it slide.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way in the sense that I do appreciate Jay. I appreciate Jay. And you know what I'm saying? Anytime I see him and Nas popping out, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that much more than I ever did in life. You know, when I was growing up, my brother was a huge Tupac fan. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we listened to a little Biggie, but that's kind of where we drew the line. It wasn't no Jay-Z, wasn't no Nas. You know what I'm saying? And when I got older and I started kind of just, you know, a lot of my homies was listening to Jay and Nas, and then I started listening to it. I was like, yo, these, you know what I'm saying? They spitting, you know what I'm saying? And so I began to I really just began to appreciate Jay more, probably over the last maybe 10 years. Just I'd probably say probably about the last 15 years.
I think a lot of that has a lot to do with where we from too, because down here, we was more into the South. We was more into T.I., Jeezy, you know, Face, 8 Ball, MJG.
Yeah. Of course, but I mean, outside of that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the reason why I didn't listen to Jay, or I didn't give Jay and Nas and them the attention that they probably deserved, is mostly based off of my, you know, if you got a older sibling or an older cousin or somebody who steers you in one direction. Hey, my oldest brother told me Barry Sanders was the best running back of all time.
That's what you went with.
That's what I went with. And I still to this day, I don't even like to see Emmitt Smith face pop up on my TV. I'll change the channel. I'll change the channel if I see Emmitt Smith on my TV.
You know what you said? Now that you say that, that might be why I'm more R&B at heart, because I don't have an older brother, but the one that I looked up to, my that was raised with my cousin, my older cousin. We were raised like brothers, but he was more in the R&B. Like, he would let me listen to the R&B that my mom was like, you can't listen to that. That's too grown for you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what, so you're right about that. You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, when you grow up and all you know what I'm saying, I see a Biggie CD sprinkled in every Tupac CD, and I may hear a Jay-Z verse, or only time I see or hear Jay-Z is on BET or something. Yeah, I'm just steered that way. So then, you know, a few years back, I started really like listening to Jay, like going back all the way back to Reasonable Doubt. And so I started to appreciate him. But even then, you know what I'm saying, even when we fast forward to now, I do appreciate anytime I hear Jay, but I'm okay with not hearing Jay, because I know that Jay is a.
It just sounds disrespectful when you say it.
I can't help that, you know what I'm saying? I can't help that. That's just, you know, that's just me, you know what I'm saying? But it's just he's more of a business. He's a corporation to me, you know what I'm saying? He's bigger than, like, I would love to hear his music, but I don't need it. Like, I feel like I need new Drake, new J. Cole, new Kendrick. I feel like I need that.
You don't feel that way about Jay-Z?
No, I feel like I'll be okay. I'll be happy if I get it. But it's like bonus. It's like a bonus. Like
I feel that way about Jay-Z because it's necessary. Well, it's just my opinion. I feel like it's necessary because hip hop is we're watching hip hop go beyond 40. Like prior to this, we didn't see it. Like the previous eras got to a certain age and them dudes fizzled away.
mhm.
We're to the point now where hip hop is so big that one of the catalysts that pushed it to be that big, he's getting older now. So now we're watching how we're supposed to maneuver as hip hop kids when we get older. So unless Jay-Z is dropping the 444, how do we know, hey, it's time to invest? It's time to look at entrepreneurship. It's time to, like, how do we know that without speaking for individuals who are raised by hip hop and we are of hip hop culture.
I guess what I'm saying is, you're right. We do need those. We do need that. But when it's time, that's when it'll happen. So if it don't happen, it's not time, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I feel about it. Like, I feel like it's okay if it's not time. I feel like it's okay to give the baby his moment to kind of redeem himself, or basically just be unapologetically himself, as opposed to Jay-Z telling us to be unapologetically ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to give the baby that moment for himself to be unapologetically the baby, because Jay-Z's not gonna. He doesn't have to be that. He doesn't have to do that. But he may get on the track and say the same thing that the baby is saying, but he's saying it for everyone. The baby is saying it for himself. He's saying it, you know what I'm saying? I did what I did, I said what I said, but I'm me. I'm still be me. Jay-Z is going to say, you do what you do, you say what you say, but you need to still be you. Stay true to you. And that's just the way I feel about it. Like, it's okay if I don't have the J verse. It's coming. But then again, there's also this side where people just like want to see that reuniting of Ye and Jay.
I don't care for that. I don't care about that part. I get it. But I think that moment kind of came. Like, that was a moment. Watch the Throne was a moment. You can't recreate how you felt the first time Otis dropped.
Right.
When we first heard it, we was like, oh, this what Kanye doing? Oh,
Crazy.
this what
you
Jay-Z
said it,
on?
and I automatically started hearing it in my head.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a whole moment, dude. And then the album dropped, and it was like, yo, like, these dudes is on something else. You know what I'm saying? And it was so influential and monumental that even to this day, when we have two big artists who are on top of the game, we always go to, hey, when they gonna make an album together? Because Kanye and Drake made such a great body of work. We're like, yo, if they could do it, anybody should be. And it's like, nah, not everybody's Kanye, not everybody's Jay-Z. In fact, nobody is Kanye, nobody is Jay-Z.
True.
So when you get that moment, it's like, all right, cool. Can't have that moment again. That ain't even the same Kanye. That ain't even the same Jay-Z.
I mean, I agree with that. I'm just saying I don't need a J verse. That's it.
It just sounds like. But yeah, I see what you're saying. I put it like that. I see what you're saying.
And you know what? I get that a lot. I get that a lot in my regular day-to-day life, because I tend to say things the way my brain told me. The way my brain says it to me, that's just the way I repeat it. And so That's just that. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
I don't need that.
uh,
It'll be cool, like it'll be dope, but I can't miss. I don't miss it if I ain't
but
have
okay,
it.
so like as a fan, who do you go to if you don't hear Jay-Z verse? As a child of hip hop, Tupac is dead. Who do you go to for that bar, that music that relates to you?
Mm,
And I'm talking. I'm talking. This, yeah, that just relates to you.
yeah, it relates to me. That's a good question. I might have to come back to that next week.
All right, think about that. Just
I
think
might have to
about
come back to that
who do you
next week.
who's the artist that uh, that you go to and you're like, all right, I relate to that because we are of that generation. We are of the next.
So are you saying that person for you is Jay?
I'm saying that he's not that person for me, but he is one of the few.
Okay. If I had to look at it
I go to
like
Ross.
family,
I go to Ross.
okay, all right, cool. If I had to look at it like a family, and there's like you got an
Big
uncle,
bro, your
you
uncle.
got big brother, yeah. Um, I probably see it more as Wayne. I'm always looking forward to some new Wayne. I'm always looking forward to Wayne to kind of show me where, because Wayne has always been an outside of the box kind of artist. So I've always enjoyed, you know what I'm saying? You remember like back in school when they tell you, you know what I'm saying, you could watch TV all day and they could show you things, or you could read a book and let your imagination take you there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I get that feeling every time I listen to Wayne. I feel like he's taking me places that, you know what I'm saying, only your imagination can take you, but it's still realistic and it's still possible. So, Wayne T.I.'s, you know what I'm saying? Those are my go-tos. Then like you said, Ross. To me, it's like Jay is like that uncle that you never really he was never really around because, you know what I'm saying, you grew up in the South and he moved up north
Yeah.
to because he didn't like the lifestyle down south, so he just moved up north, and now he kind of feels like he's better than the rest of the family because he found his way up north. So he come down every now and then, and when he come down, he look at y'all like, man, this how y'all living? You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about Jay. But that is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Speaking of Wayne, I heard Wayne got 3 projects in the tuck.
I seen Maine say that. And I heard I'm not a human being 2 is the first one.
Yeah, 3.
3 is the first one. Yep. I don't know how I feel about that. I could be good or bad. That could be backward Wayne, or I could be overworked Wayne.
it can be good or bad, and I think that's a part of, like, if some, like, just like what we're talking about, if somebody was to say, you know what I'm saying, there's Jay got 2 projects in the tuck, there is no bad in that. There is no, you know what I'm saying, Wayne is like that.
Okay, so then relating this to Jay-Z, since Wayne is especially one of your goals, hearing that Wayne has 6 projects on the way and in the tuck, what do you want to hear?
I said 3.
I mean 3. I'm sorry.
You just doubling things up. I feel like you're drinking what I'm drinking.
What do you want to hear from Wayne content wise? What do you want to hear from him?
I feel like now that Wayne has, he's been free of that the contract issues and the creative issues, all that issues that with Birdman, and we've heard all about that. I don't want to hear any more about how he made our favorite rappers now. Like, I don't want to hear any more about how they got their style or flows from him. I want to see him show us another level. I want to see him, you know what I'm saying, take it to another place that only Wayne can take it to. Because Wayne got so many styles and so many flows that we've seen so much from him that I honestly feel like there's no limitation. There's no cap on him. Like, he can do whatever. And I'm just excited to see how he can do that. And I like the way that Wayne has been tapping into that, the newer generation, the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, everybody wants to work with Lil Baby because he's just phenomenal as an artist. But
based on what Lil Wayne has dropped recently, do you expect to get that from him?
Yeah, I do. I do, simply because, like I said, I know there's no cap on him. Like, recently, you mean his recent solo projects?
Yeah.
Because I personally enjoyed those. I didn't really like, what was that, Carter 5, but Funeral, I kind of liked it. I think he dropped 2 mixtapes since then or something like that. That were dope. So, yeah, I know he can take it there.
That's interesting. We're gonna see.
And then I like his feature work too. So,
you like his feature work?
Yeah.
I think Wayne does. I think Wayne still kills features better than 95% of the game.
Yeah.
I think
that's really an artist thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because when you're on a track with somebody else, you feel like your whole responsibility is to shine, because this person wanted me here for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
But Wayne,
just because.
But Wayne will get on a track and quickly make it sound like his track.
Mm-hmm.
Most artists sound like they're featured on this track. A Wayne feature sounds like, oh no, this is a Wayne track.
Yeah, but Wayne kind of groomed us into feeling that way. You know what I'm saying? Because
he's that great of an artist. He's the only 1% that can do that. It's only Drake. It's only Wayne, Drake.
That's about it.
That might be it at the moment. Jay-Z, but Jay-Z does more of Jay-Z would rather sound like the track than make the track sound like him. Like, that's how Jay-Z stays relevant. He rather go down south and get on the hot remix and sound like that. He rather go tap in with Scarface and sound like that than rather have the track sound like, oh no, that's a Jay-Z track. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point he can come down south and play the record, and now we know who Jay-Z is because he on the that's how we listen to music in the South. But so yeah, it's only Kanye could do it too. Kanye can jump on the track and you'll quickly say, oh no, there's a Kanye verse. Because it's a couple tracks that we think is a Kanye song, but it's really a feature. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see. It's dope to have, good Wayne music on the way. Good OG Southern OG music, because at the current moment it kind of feels like Ross is out here, maybe Jeezy, just out here on their own, being OGs to the youngins coming up in the game. And it's starting now to become evident, especially in our hometown, with the continuation of Tension Week and everything that's going on. So the tension has escalated from subliminal, little things to now it's direct shots at each other. Kodak jumping on IG, Kodak Black jumping on IG Live and calling out Jackboy, accusing Jackboy of hacking his IG account when he was in jail, and starting the beef with NBA YoungBoy, and Kodak claiming that NBA YoungBoy wanted to sign him, and Jackboy kind of sabotaged it. Then Jackboy had to jump on IG Live and, yo, why you lying like that? And now they going back and forth. They calling out each other's name. Now it's getting Jackboy literally saying that Kodak ain't about that.
Hey man, when I see this situation unfold, and just to go back to our conversation that we had, what was that, earlier this year, after Kodak got out, and then to go back to our conversation from last week. Crazy thing is, I feel like we were both right. I don't know if that's just our just instinct to be in tune with these types of things or these situations, but we were both dead on. We were just looking at it from two different angles. I feel both sides. I feel Jackboy. You know what I'm saying? He was outside of the recent stuff that happened. What, yesterday? Yesterday? Yeah. Outside of that, you know what I'm saying? He was out here doing his thing. He working with all these artists, getting his money, and building himself. Kodak was locked up. Kodak got out. Kodak came home. And I guess once he saw Jackboy wasn't there, he decided to surround himself with other people.
Pause.
All right.
Kodak didn't see Jackboy there.
Hey, they both dropped mixtapes today.
Hold up. You're going too fast. We're going to get there.
I'm just saying.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Okay. So, okay. But being the case, you think Jackboy wasn't there? You think that was what happened? That Jackboy wasn't there?
Just like I said last week, I think Kodak has expectations that Jackboy didn't meet when it comes to his reception. And we all know a guy like Kodak. We've all been around a guy like Kodak. Kodak is a narcissist. And he wants people around him to need him incessantly. He wants people around him to almost worship him. And sometimes you just got to realize that ain't real life. A person can respect you. A person can be thankful for you and appreciative for you without constantly mentioning what you did for them.
Even if you're the one that got everybody out the hood?
Even if you're the one that got everybody out the hood. How many times do you want me to say, I appreciate you?
until you back in the hood.
Every time people see me, they know that you're the reason they see me. But you want me to mention that. You want it to be vocalized every time.
Yeah, because maybe your actions aren't showing, and I'm just playing devil's advocate. But maybe your actions ain't showing that you appreciate what I did. I.e., you not showing up when I get out.
Okay. That's true, but I'm building your brand. I'm building your brand on a scale that you can't do because you can't stay out of jail. You're not taking no charges for me.
Okay, so let's keep it real then. Kodak is in jail. How much did Jackboy really do for the sniper gang when Kodak was locked up?
What didn't he do? Like, I mean, I'm sure you're not saying that he didn't do anything, but you know,
I'm just asking. I'm asking from a perspective of, because I feel like you and I both kind of agree with Jackboy.
I see. But the crazy thing is that I see things from both sides, but I side more with Jackboy on this.
But being the case, I'm trying to present it what Kodak thinking.
Right.
So that being the case, what if your actions ain't showing that you appreciate what did you really do? What did not specific, but what did you do to carry Sniper Gang when Kodak was locked up?
Oh, for one, he continued to make music. There was nobody else there. There was nothing. It was just Jackboy. Jackboy went.
Was that music hitting?
Personally, to me, it wasn't my favorite, unless he was with T Grizzly or you know what I'm saying, something like that.
But that okay. So if the music wasn't hitting,
to me, because the kids love it, and that's what matters. I don't matter.
But no. But okay. But okay. But did they? What did it carry? Did it do enough to carry Sniper Gang until Kodak got out?
I feel it did.
Okay.
I feel it did.
Okay.
But there's one of the characteristics of people who don't really have great music is they have a lot of it.
That's a fact.
So if you look at Jackboy's catalog, he has an awful lot of music. So, do with that what you may. But, in the midst of all of this, it's just, I gotta say this because this is everything's legit, so I gotta keep it legit.
Yes, sir.
And when I'm looking at Kodak's recent dealings over the past 2-3 months, you know what I'm saying, the artists that he has around him, the artists who've tried to get away from him, the things that he's done, the things that he's said, the way that he goes about things. As much as we in Broward County love this kid, like that's our kid, that's our boy, and we love him almost unconditionally. Jit flaw, Jit green. He don't know how to handle business. He's loyal as long as you're praising. That's a narcissistic trait. He loves you as long as you are praising him. Once you get the opportunity and you don't mention him, you don't say, "Oh yeah, I love Kodak," then he started feeling away. And that's weird. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going, it ain't like this is gonna affect the way that I listen to his music, because I listen to his mixtape today. But you can see that he's more just like Jackboy said, you're not that guy. You pay somebody, you better pay somebody because you're not coming.
Pay somebody to do it.
So the way that most people see him isn't the real him. But he shows us that, because like and even on his mixtapes, he's a very emotional dude. He's very bro. His mixtape, he has the track where he talks about, oh, if I don't hear from Jackboy,
yeah,
my head hurt, and if Jackboy don't answer the phone, I you know what I'm saying, I feel like crying. Yeah. I cry and just, oh, I should have listened to my baby mama. She told me not to deal with you. I can't believe you made her be right, because she never right. Next track, Kodak and Psycho Bob going back and forth, bromance, love fest. It's just, but that's what he likes. He likes you to just be all over him, like. And once you start to outgrow that, once you start to grow, that ain't what it is. Everybody has to pick their own lane. Everybody has to be their own person at some point. And it sucks that it had to be like this with him and Jackboy, because we know that they, you know what I'm saying, they were like, you know, they like brothers. But I think that only when it got to this point with him and Jack was that the money got involved. Understood the person that Kodak is. Like, just like I said, we love him to death, but we all know a person like him. He just fly. Yeah, he can't shake that.
Yeah, I think that money got involved. I think he started smelling himself, and like you said, I mean, yeah, Project Baby. That was his thing, right? Like, Project Babies look out for themselves. That they jack boys, they finesses, like they Project Babies. And he went from Project Baby to millionaire. And in the midst of all this happening, in and out of jail, it's never been stable for Jit. You know what I'm saying? Right. So he ain't stable. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, he need that. He want that blind loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got a couple of them around him that do that. You know what I'm saying? And that maybe just because the money good right now. So when it dry up, it might be a different story. But he got the yes. Like I was saying before we even got to this topic, there ain't no OGs around him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't nobody around him. Ain't nobody around Kodak to tell him, "Jit, sit down somewhere. Like, you doing too much." You know what I'm saying? Nobody. He not allowing that around him to, hey, bro, like have some OGs around you that know how to guide you and hey, how to make the proper steps, proper moves.
Yeah. He trying to make himself into the OG without, you know, having the proper training.
Yeah, and it's like now these two Broward dudes is letting a artist that's not even from the area be the cause of their beef. Like, how y'all beefing over NBA YoungBoy? He locked up himself. You know what I'm saying? And y'all
that whole thing about, oh, Jackboy had my Instagram and he was doing all that. Yeah.
Why would you even put that out there like that?
Yeah. Why?
And that's why I'm like, okay, that's a little weird that you even would bring that back up. And then the next thing we know, they dropping projects. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird, bro. It's a weird place. It's weird to see Kodak acting like this. It's weird because, like you said, we wanna support him, we wanna love him, because he one of ours. You know what I'm saying? And he made it. So it's like, bro, like you the reason why all the eyes is down here. But if the reason why all the eyes is down here is because you acting out and you wilding, they ain't gonna be checking for the music.
Right.
Like, he got a big show coming up. This weekend? The Bill and Jill show. You know, him and Kamikaze. It's like, bro, like it's a moment for Kodak to take a young artist from the area and put her on a platform that she's earned and give her the light that he's brought down here. But I just hope that he's not expecting her to give him that blind loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Especially, if the way he been acting lately, like, and she's been tapped in with him since day one. So,
And I ain't gonna lie, I feel like with Kodak's ego, that's the reason why he's there, why he's doing this, because she's gonna give him that blind loyalty to an extent, and as soon as she doesn't, get the same story over again, rinse and repeat. He just got to understand that people, you can do for people. You can expect a certain level of acknowledgement, but to expect a person to continuously publicly acknowledge and praise you is just kind of ridiculous. Like, this person has to grow to be their own thing at some point, just like you eventually grew to be your own thing.
Yeah, you had to grow. Yeah,
he gotta get out of his feelings sometimes. He gotta shake that. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not a good look. You know what I'm saying? And especially with him and Rod Wave kind of being when it comes to Florida, like that new generation of gatekeepers. Hey, you got to do better. I don't want that identity placed on my city. That's not what I want.
Yeah. Especially when you got two of probably the biggest artists in the city going at each other. They supposed to be brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Same city.
Like we talked about last week, Atlanta, that Unity Day show is the reason why they got such a hold on the game right now.
Yeah.
And when we got the same talent, the same ability, but like I said last week, we don't have the unity. We ain't got the direction. We ain't got the OGs to be like, yo, let's pull this together. It's still a competition. You got, bro, they came out together. Like, they supposed to be the same. They supposed to be on the same team. Like, that's sniper game. That's when you think of sniper game, you think of Kodak and Jackboy. And it's like that ain't no unity, ain't no togetherness, and it's like ain't nobody wants to sit both of them down and be like, yo, first of all, both of y'all chill out. Second of all, this is how we gonna rectify it. This is how we gonna move. Bruh, Atlanta don't let when stuff like this happen in Atlanta, the OG step up real quick, nipping in the bud. Psh, zip it up, tie it up, throw it in the garbage, yo, we straight. Back to business. Back to business. Kodak and Jackboy been fighting since Kodak jumped out.
Hey, man. Welcome to Broad.
Man, crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It sucks to be used to something like that, but that's just the way it's always been. But even when people try to work to undo that stigma, it's still there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It could be done. It's just like we mentioned, time and a lot of times people just gotta see it. Like when they see this, when they see the success of it, then they'll believe it. That's pretty much how our city has always been. We the last to support our own. You got to go get it and then bring it back. Then we'll believe in you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But on some good news, really coming from the city, just to kind of switch the vibe up, I did want to give a huge shout out to DJ Killer Cam. That boy just made 1 year anniversary at Ghost Bar.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Shout
Cam been
out.
grinding for a long time.
That boy Killer. That's a big deal to have a year-long job doing something that you love.
Yeah.
Multiple times a week and making enough to feed your family and take care of yourself and make your bills and be good enough that they want to keep you around. And that's what that's about.
That's what's up, man. Cam been grinding for a real long time. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for him. He deserved everything that come his way. So, you know what I'm saying? He just, wherever you are, bro, keep grinding.
Yeah,
keep
bro.
keep doing your thing. Obviously, you're doing something right.
Yeah, bro. Keep doing your thing, bro. For sure. One more time. DJ Killer Cam. Official DJ at Ghost Bar. That boy been hustling. Also, too, some music that's coming out from the city. That boy Polo Gutter, 828, got a project coming. Sell Melodies. That should be a dope body of work coming. He got FSO De Niro and Day on there. He got about 10 tracks on there. And it's looking good, man. Shout out the whole Gutter squad. Shout out to Polo Gutter, 828. That's coming out. We already mentioned before Kodak dropped before the album, that project. Jackboy dropped Jackboy 2. Both of those just came out. Speaking of Jill and Bill, Kamikaze dropped European. I like that a lot, actually. Shout out to her. Dollars a Deal's home team. Shout out to them. Some other new music I seen West Side Gun drop. Sincerely Adolf. That project. It actually dropped the same time that he was performing at
Donda?
Yeah, Donda. So that's actually
what's up.
yeah. So he showed mad love on that. Meek Mill, Your Boy, dropped a new track. He jumped on the wave. He jumped on the Lil Durk and Lil Baby wave. Sharing got a new track. Sharing Locations that just came out. And I failed to mention this album last week, but I am going to get into it. But Division and Ty Dolla $ign dropped the album Cheers to the Best.
Yeah, I saw that last week.
Cheers to the Best Memories. And I've been meaning to tap into that because I really like Division and Ty Dolla $ign both. So that's the new music that I've been tapped into this week. What you been looking at?
Some music that I've been tapped into. I know that first of all, Gang Gang has been on a tear, dropping visuals, dropping new stuff. I think 31,000 working on something. He's about to drop soon.
You said 31,000?
Yeah, I believe he got something coming.
Okay.
Shout
out Dirty, dog.
Yeah.
31K up, bro. Pumping over.
I need to start writing this stuff down. But one thing that I did see that dropped today, a single called "It Ain't My Fault," Babyface Ray and my boy Big Sean Don. I was also gonna mention the Meek Mill, but you know, that's your boy, so you mentioned him, and that's okay.
There you go.
Uh, what's this Family Ties, Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah, I ain't heard that yet.
You ain't heard it?
Nah, I ain't heard that yet. I actually just saw that right before we started recording. So I hadn't even looked at it yet. But that
Yeah.
looked like
Hey,
something.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Nelly dropped Heartland today, and
You said Nelly?
yeah, Nelly. It's a very, very country vibe, country bounce vibe, but it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you can't. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in the mood for it. But it's decent. It's a decent project, and you know how Nelly is. He's very he loves his country stuff.
Nelly.
42 Doug dropped the deluxe for
Yeah, Freedom Boys.
what is it for? Yeah, Freedom Boys or Freedom, whatever it is.
Yeah, Freedom Boys.
But
Yeah.
other than that, I don't really. I know there's something that I'm forgetting. I know there's something I'm missing, especially out the city, because that's really all I care about.
Yeah, nah. It's just that dope show coming up with Bill and Jill, 8/28. Looking forward to that. I think that's it as far as the new music goes, man. To be honest with you, so that's actually some dope stuff to look forward to. Can't wait for all that stuff to drop. Also too, 93 Purpose, my dog, 93 Purpose, drop Legendary, another dope track.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Yeah. That boy working. We got some stuff in the works with him. Shout out to my dog 93 Purpose. Always working, always put on for Miami. He actually just sent me something today about a show going down. But yeah, shout out to him. So that's about it, man, as far as the new music goes in the city and whatnot. I'm checking my timeline to make sure we ain't forgetting nothing, man. Look like we should be straight. It look like that's about it for this week. I just want to once again make mention that Meek Mill has once again jumped on somebody else's wave. He has jumped on the Lil Durk and Lil Baby wave. Meek Mill is not making good original music anymore.
He's made that his identity, and so that's just who he is right now, and that's just what he's gonna be. And you know, it is what it is. I don't expect much more from me. He probably gonna be announcing his retirement by January.
We've already announced it for him.
Yeah,
we've announced it for him. Meek Mill is done. He's been all over the place, and now he's feuding with Ross, trying to get out of that. Feuding with Tekashi 6ix9ine, feuding with Wack 100.
Here you go. You gotta start cursing on the air.
I'll just keep it. Hey, man, you know it's.
Hey, this the last time. This is the last time you're gonna do that. Hey, next time, we just edit in that. If you ever mention that name again, we just edit in and out.
Is it?
Because you be wilding, bro. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Listen, man.
I no, ain't no listen. Because you keep doing it, bro.
And we gotta talk about Meek Mill. We gotta talk about all the Meek Mill.
Listen, let me tell you.
This is how it is. We gotta talk about
just like how TikTok got
Mill.
community guidelines. You violating every time you say that name.
Oh man, speaking of, it's been a learning curve, bro. Trying to learn TikTok, bro.
I told you what you gotta do. You gotta
learning curve, but we getting there though. Shout out to everybody that views us and comments us on TikTok. Shout out to everybody that follows us and comments us on IG, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Shout out to everybody. Like, subscribe, share, follow, anything, bro. It don't take nothing but a second. Appreciate everybody that already support, everybody that already be tapped in with us for sure. Everything is at Everything's Legit Podcast on YouTube. Search Everything's Legit Podcast for the visuals. On SoundCloud, search Everything's Legit Podcast for the full audio. We drop clips on YouTube as well. We drop clips on the IG and the TikTok as well. IG and TikTok is at Everything's Legit Podcast. You can catch me at Be Real Wise. Dude, I almost forgot. You catch me at Be Real Wise.
I think it's B_real_wise,
Damn,
but
you might be
whatever.
right.
Who am I? I'm just a guy on the microphone. Hey, but you can find me on Instagram at _King Pitt. That's KINGPITT. That's me.
Yeah, that's right.
You remember who you are now?
King Pitt. Nah, man, I can't. I'm trying to. It's too much information in my head. But nah, man. Shout out to you, my boy.
Appreciate you, brother.
Tapping in, bro. Yeah, you know how that go. Another dope episode in the books. One for the city, man. Appreciate everybody tapping in with us. And until next time, my boy.
I go by the notorious Nova King, and every time I tune in to Rebels Radio, I'm tapped in. They talking sports, and they playing the best music you can vibe to. So tap in, Lou.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Like, what you thought? I was just sitting back, not rapping, nigga? You think niggas ain't get better? Like, what you said? I want me a meal to see just how it feel. Ain't worried about no bills, negotiating deals.
Buying me some shit, I'm stunning in this bitch, everything legit.
I want me a meal to see just how it feel. Ain't worried about no bills, negotiating deals.
Buying me some shit, I'm stunning in this bitch, everything legit.
Hey, I'm about biz, money where my mouth is, spliffy where my mouth is, smelling like ounces, but